Hi and welcome back. This is video 2 for this module on materials and resources. Let's continue learning about materials and resources, but from a bit of a different perspective. We'll focus on analyzing the life cycle of materials. This encompasses sourcing raw materials, processing them, packing and selling them, and finally discarding them. Let's start with a look at packaging and why it's so impactful. Have you or someone in your household ordered items and had them delivered to your home? Nearly 230 million people shop online in the US, according to one recent study, and that number continues to grow. Did you pay attention to how these items were packaged? Was it one box or multiple boxes for an item? Was there packing material included? What was it made of? Plastic? Styrofoam? Is this something you even thought about? Don't worry if it isn't. It's not something that many of us spend much time considering. But in terms of the packaging of building materials and other supplies, it is incredibly significant. We're going to look at packaging in general and the resulting damage to the overall environment, including entire ecosystems. First, let's examine the concept of packaging. Not just the boxes delivered to your house. Think about bottles of cleaners and detergents in your home. Think about food and beverage containers. All of this is considered packaging. Since nearly everything consumers purchase has some type of accompanying packaging, you can start to see why it matters so much. It matters because of how we dispose of these things. There are clever ways to recycle plastic, which is an overwhelmingly popular way to package a variety of items. However, according to the EPA, about 91% of plastic created has never been recycled. Single-use plastic containers are used by nearly all big companies, even the ones touting themselves as environmentally friendly. Major consideration should be taken when we purchase things that are labeled healthy or safe for ourselves and our families and are served up in single-use plastic packaging. Tom Zaki decided to get some answers from 4 top global consumer companies: Procter & Gamble, Unilever, PepsiCo, and Nestle. Zaki is the founder and CEO of TerraCycle, a recycling company based in New Jersey. Zaki's company invited these 4 companies to embark on a project called Loop. Essentially, these consumers would purchase products from these companies and also pay a small deposit. The products would then be delivered in reusable packaging. This packaging is returned, then cleaned and reused by other consumers. This was no small request for these major companies. Consider the amount of money that Procter & Gamble spends to package shampoo and mouthwash, for instance. TerraCycle asked these companies to create brand new reusable packaging for their products. Not only did the companies have to create the new packaging, but they likely had to modify the way that the packages were filled. This would be another expense for the companies. And Zaki had no proof any of this would work or that consumers would want to buy products in this way. It was a risk for sure. The exciting thing is that many big companies want to change. They've already invested millions of dollars and a great deal of time in researching how to decrease their carbon footprints. If you were the head of a large company, would you want landfills full of bottles and plastic with your company logo all over them? No way. What is exciting about what companies like TerraCycle are doing is this. They're creating a snowball effect for other companies. Consumers are becoming savvier. They want to choose companies that have the environment in mind, not simply those that are greenwashing by putting up pretty pictures and a generic green statement on their website, but those companies that are committed to real change and improvement. The point of this is not to simply share what one particular company has done in terms of reducing packaging in landfills, but to gain a more thorough understanding that everything we've discussed is connected. All of these pieces are parts of a complex puzzle, and it's up to you, the future protectors of the environment, to understand each one.